G'day everyone, Jason here with a review of some more classic Popeye figures from BossFightStudios. We have Wimpy, we have Popeye in his sailor's outfit, we have Poopdeck Pappy with Pookie Jones, so Popeye's dad and his little sidekick, and we have the Sea Hag with Bernard, the vulture down there. So there we are in the box. We turn these around. You get a little bit of a spiel, you see some of the accessories they come with, you get a little bit of a history or a journal entry from Popeye about the different characters, and then this is all of the figures in this wave. So that is Wimpy, and then next is Popeye. So on the back, page from the journal, the different accessories, couple of fists, a lamp, a hat without the hat, a can of spinach. So that is Popeye, and then Poopdeck, there's Pappy, and there's his little sidekick, there's the different accessories, and again, page from the journal, and then finally we get the bad guy of the wave, which is the Sea Hag. Comes with various accessories, the flute. There's Bernard at the back. So that is the second wave of Popeye. So let's crack these open and take a look at them outside the box. Okay, so here we have them out of the box. So we get Wimpy there with his classic closed look. He's got one of the pre-bitten hamburgers. He comes with a meat grinder, a couple of open hands, a couple of burger patties, and a alternate face, and they've done a really clever thing with the hats this time, which sort of resolves the problem that I had with the first wave. There we have Popeye in his navy sailor's outfit. He comes with a different can of spinach. He comes with a cool new hat. He comes with a lamp, a couple of fists, and an alternate head. And then we get Pappy and his little sidekick. So the sidekick is just a full solid build, no articulation, and there's Pappy using the sort of standard Popeye buck, and he comes with this anchor with a metal chain, which is so cool, a couple of fists and an alternate face, and then we have the Sea Hag and Bernard. So I'll just try to get some of the light off them. So you can see there, Bernard can go on her arm. His wings are articulated, I think his head can swivel as well. There's the Sea Hag there, and she's got a soft good dress from the waist down. She's holding her flute, and she comes with a couple of alternate hands and a dagger. So those are the figures in the second wave. Let's have a closer look at them. Okay, first up we have Wimpy. So he is the sort of the more stocky body. So he holds that little hamburger. It's really good. It's got a little bite there. Standard sort of cheeseburger or hamburger, which is his favorite. He would gladly pay you tomorrow for a hamburger today. And so his articulation, he has a limited sort of movement in the head. He's got a big collar, so it makes it a bit hard. He can tilt a little bit. He can turn left and right. Now this is the cool thing with the hat. So I'm not sure if there's still a magnet in there, but there is now a little molding for the hair. So if there is a magnet, it's also held in place with that molding for the hair, so it doesn't come off and doesn't sort of move forward with the magnets, which is really cool. So he's got like a rubberized jacket, so around the back. He's got a sculpt under there of just the shirt. He's got the tie, which is also very rubbery, and so is the insert around his neck for his collar. His arms go all the way around. He has limited articulation. He can go about 90 degrees, and he has a twist only at the wrist, but again, he's not something that you need to have super articulated. He does twist at the waist, and he has a bit of a rock, but that's about it. His legs, they go out. He's got about almost 90 degrees, and then he does have a rocker on the feet. Quite a broad rocker, given he's got the big sort of stylized Popeye legs. So that is Wimpy, and then obviously his hands, he gets a couple of alternate hands, gripping hands of various descriptions, so you can just pop those out and then add in a new one, and then he can hold a full burger as he's about to eat it. He also has an alternate head, so we'll see if we can pop his head off. So we just got the little ball joint there. It's a bit tight going on the new head. So this is the open eye one, but again, it has the molding there. So it's just a matter of getting it in the right place. And that sticks on, and that is really good. It holds in place. And there's Wimpy, and then his accessories. He has the little meat grinder, and that actually grinds. That is pretty cool. It's a really nice shiny metal. It's got a little thing. I wish it had little plug-ins there where it had a little bit of the mincemeat coming out or something like that. But that's really nice. As I said, he's got the head with the closed eyes where he's enjoying his hamburger. And then he has the open eye look that's currently there. And he comes with multiple hamburgers, including the one with the bite in it. So that is Wimpy. Next up we have Popeye the Sailor Man, literally in his sailor outfit. So he comes with the red can of spinach, and that's just a standard can. I was really hoping they'd have one with squeezing with the spinach coming out of it. We have the standard face with the closed mouth and the closed eye. His pipe does come out, and there is a pipe, I think, in his other head. And then he also, we can pull the cap off, so it is molded to go onto his little shock of red hair. So the good thing is, once it's on, it stays on really well. He has his anchor tattoos. He's got the rubberized sort of overlay on the shoulders, which is stuck on here, and then the ribbons down here, and he's all in white. He has the same sort of articulation as the first one, so his legs do move quite a lot. He has just a 90-degree bend, again stylized legs. He has a really deep cut on the arms, so he can get to 90 even though he's got those big bulbous arms, and he can reach up and grab his own hat, all sorts of things. His head is, because he's got the long neck, he has far more movement, so he can look all the way up, he can look all the way down, he can tilt side to side, he can get ready to go for a fight, and he's got the rocker ankles, which are very good, and then he has a twist and a little bit of a bobble at the waist, but again, so cartoon accurate. He then also comes with the lantern, which I'm assuming he can hold in this hand. If we put that in there, there's probably a better hand to hold that, or he can hold it this way so he can patrol the docks at night. And then he comes with this alternate head. So the difference with this one is he's got the open mouth. There's a little bit of pink there on the inside. Again, the pipe can pop out or go back in. He's got the hair, and obviously you can put the same hat on. And then he comes with the ever important punching fists, so he can get all raged up on spinach and give someone a punch in the gob. So that is Popeye the Sailor Man. Gug, gug, gug. Okay, so here we have Pappy. So this is Popeye's long lost father. So he uses, I think, a very similar buck to the original Popeye, just with the colors that Pappy wears. So he has the red on the sleeve, the black collar with the buttons there. He's got the pants, he's got the over stylized sort of arms. He doesn't have any tattoos on the arms, but he does have these wonderful whiskers. So he has his white beard, and then his hat comes off, and he's got white sort of receding hair. And again, this one is sort of molded so that it actually fits on. Now his pipe does come out, so you've got the pipe in a slightly different color for Pappy. So put that back in there. He has all the same articulation as Popeye, again deep cut so he can go to 90 degrees there. Good rockers in the ankles, and he just, as I said, it looks exactly like the cartoon. So obviously Daddy Dearest here was marooned on an island and surrounded by mermaids, and the only company he had was Pookie. So Pookie is just a fully molded body. He doesn't have any articulation in the body. His head is on a ball joint, so it can look left and right. The hat doesn't come off. He's got the big giant beard. He's got the little face. He's an interesting little character. He still has the same proportions and everything. He's just a very small sort of throw-in figure. So Pookie can accompany him on the island of mermaids. And then Pappy comes with an angry face where both eyes are closed. And he's got the teeth happening, that classic comic sort of style with the lines in there for the teeth. He comes with 2 fists, but he comes with, I think, the best, this anchor. It's huge. It's a little rubbery, but it's got this wonderful sort of tarnished copper look to it, and it comes with a real metal chain. And there's a substantial amount of chain. Like I'm assuming Pappy can maybe use the anchor as a weapon if we can get it in his hand. He could, like, yep, have it up on his shoulder. There's Pappy, and little Pookie can hold the chain. But yeah, 2 great figures. Last but no means by least is the Sea Hag. So she has that amazing head sculpt. Looks exactly like it used to in the comics. She's got it's a more rubbery sort of the shawl around her head that's tied there. She has that wonderfully evil looking look. She has a little bit of hair out the back again. That's a more rubbery sort of part. She has the big giant shoulder pads. So she is limited as to how far up she can move, but she does come in quite a long way. She can turn all the way around. She has a 90-degree on the arm, and she's got different hands. Obviously, one to hold the flute. Her top of the torso is black. It's a matte black, and then they've got the dress here, similar to Olive. She has the very skinny legs underneath, almost skeletal, and she has the giant feet. So they are on a ball joint, and they've got a rocker. She needs them to sort of stay upright. But also, so when she holds Bernard, she comes with this really nice dagger with a nice metal paint on the dagger and a yellow handle. She comes with a couple of hands, including one to obviously hold the dagger in. Let's just see if we can put that in there. So she can hold her knife. She can probably hold it in the hand that she's got in there at the moment. But yeah, she gets a really good grip on all of her accessories. And then we have Bernard, so his head can rotate at the base. There's no sort of movement in the neck, but his head is on a ball joint, so it can sort of look up, look down, and sort of tilt to the side. The wings are sort of ball jointed, so you can, whoops, spin them around. Sorry, Sea Hag, taking her down, taking Pookie down, and no other real articulation. The legs are in a pose with a grip, so you can, if you get it just right, you can get Bernard to grab on to the Sea Hag's arm, and he can sit there, which is pretty cool.